Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madison, and if not, welcome back. I am starting a completely new video today on something that I really know nothing about. So I'm really excited to take you guys along with me, but this video is going to be about training for RunDisney as a non-runner. So I am planning on signing up in 2 weeks' time for the 5K and the 10K for marathon weekend in January. And I am not a very good runner. I have a lot of knee problems, and in recent weeks I've had shin splints as well. So yeah, my plan is, as a non-runner, I think it'll be interesting if I take you guys with me, because I think there's a lot of people out there that have goals like me, which are to do a RunDisney event, even though we don't actually really enjoy running. So I'm gonna, hopefully as the months go by, just record little snippets of how my training is going and what I'm doing at this point. And then come, I don't know, December time, I'll compile it all together into a major video about how my RunDisney training is going. So I have found that the RunDisney website actually offers training programs for all of their races. So for the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon and the marathon. So I have decided that I would follow the 10K training program, because if I'm going to be doing the 5K and the 10K, I should be obviously shooting to do the 10K, and I'll be able to run the 5K through doing that. So I've pulled that up and I'm going to start today. It seems to be that it's broken down really well into sort of what type of runner you are when you're coming into this. And I wouldn't say that I'm a complete non-runner, because I do run in the gym usually for about 20 minutes. So I feel like I'm starting a little bit at least ahead of pace, because I'm not completely new to this. And I'm also not completely out of shape, which some people might be going into this, and it's best to obviously start at the beginning. So I'm not going to throw myself into the whole thing right away, but I am going to sort of take a couple steps ahead and start from there. So I think what the plan sort of was that you run 2 days a week, so either Tuesday and Thursday or Monday and Wednesday, and then you do a longer run on the weekend. Today is Monday, so I think it's a perfect day to start. Obviously, I'm not going to record a segment about my run every time I do a run, because 3 runs a week for 18 weeks would make this video like 7 hours long, but maybe I'll update monthly. We'll see how it goes on just how I'm doing and how I'm running. And then by the time we get to RunDisney, I'll have my whole journey recorded, which I think will be really cool to see how I grow as a runner. So keep updated, and I'll see you guys maybe next month. So I just wanted to clarify that this week is week 1, it is March 16th, and the recommendation is that I run Monday and Wednesday for 30 minutes with a run, walk, run type of setup, and then on Saturday I run 1.5 miles. So the run, walk, run pace or timing is based on your mile time. So I've come up with a sort of middle ground mile time, which has suggested that I run for 30 seconds and walk for 30 seconds, which is what I'll be doing today and Wednesday before my 1.5 mile run on Saturday. Okay, I just finished. The instructions say that you should also walk for about 10 minutes when you're done. So that's just what I'm doing right now. I thought that 30 running, 30 walking was gonna be really easy, but when you do that for half an hour, it's not so much. So I learned, I think it wasn't easy, but it also wasn't hard. Like, it wasn't out of my reach to do. So I'll probably continue that way for 2 weeks. I'll insert a picture just after this of my final time. Obviously my pace per mile is going to be super slow, because I spent 30 seconds of each minute walking, and 3 minutes walking at the beginning and 10 minutes walking at the end, and that's not part of the 30 minutes. So overall it's a 43-minute sort of workout. But yeah, I'll post the stats anyways, just if you want to compare. So today is Saturday, it is March 21st, and it is the day for my first long run for my 10K training program. So that is about 2.5 kilometers, which I have to calculate because my Fitbit is British. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I have noticed that I've been quite tight. When I haven't been running, I've been doing indoor training programs, so just like abs and stretches and stuff. I've just bought a mat and a set of weights since my gym is closed, so I'll be doing workouts from home. But what I'm going to do today is actually do a full stretch program before I actually go for my run, because I think it'll help me feel a bit like looser. I can feel kind of from doing different activities, I can feel it in my arms, I can feel it in my lower back, and I can feel it in my legs. I did a ton of squats yesterday, which was probably dumb. So I'll do my full set of isolations and stretching, and then I'll actually go out for the run. I'm really nervous about this run. I cannot stress that I am not a good runner. So we'll see how it goes. I think the biggest sort of thing to remind myself is that it's okay if I walk. I don't want to push myself to the point where I'm absolutely dying. I know it's only 1.5 miles, and for some people that's really easy, but with my knees and the shin splints that I have at the moment, it's not. So I'm going to be very kind to myself and very understanding of my capabilities, and not force myself to do anything that I can't do. But I'm hoping that I can get a good chunk of this 1.5 miles in running, and taking a couple breaks if I need it, but I'd like to do the majority of it running, because that would be a really good start. And then basically that'll be this week done, and then next week I'll start on week 2, which will be the same plan, Monday and Wednesday, and then the long run will be 2 miles instead of 1.5. So we'll see how it goes. So I just finished my 1.5 miles or 2.5K. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to. That's okay. I ran for probably 60% of it, and I would have been happier with like 80. But as the first one, I got 16 weeks of this, so yeah, it's all right. I've taken pictures of all my paces, so I'll have a look later and average out and see how I did. But yeah, I think doing this, I'll ideally see like some improvement over the course of the 16 weeks. So I'm not gonna get too down on myself now about being kind of stinky about running. But it's not for everyone, and I'm trying to learn. And I've got 16 weeks of training, and then after that, that'll put me at about September, so I'll have double the amount of time, or like another 16 weeks for maintenance. So yeah, we'll see how it is come January, but could have been better, but it also could have been worse. So I'm happy to have done it. All right, so it is week 2 of my RunDisney Training program. Today is Monday, March 23rd. I never know what day it is. It is the first day of my maintenance runs, so I'll be running today, and I'll be running on Wednesday, and then I'll have my long run on Saturday. My plan for this week is to stick to exactly how last week was. I don't want to change too quickly, because I think that would, if I changed my run walk run time every week, I think I would get to a pace that's too fast for what I'm actually capable of doing. So I'm going to stick to, this week will be 30 seconds running, 30 seconds walking again for half an hour, and then a 10-minute or so walk at the end when I'm done. And then Saturday will be the long run, which is 2 miles this weekend instead of 1.5 miles. So I've just stretched on my mat on the ground. My living room's a mess, but we're in quarantine, so who cares? But yeah, so I've just stretched. I'm gonna go out. It's a nice day. I'm just gonna go the same path today, and then when I'm done, I'll take a picture of my pace as always, which is not very fast, but that's all right. We're training, we're learning. But yeah, we'll see. It's an all right day out. I feel stretched, I feel limber, and I'm ready to go. So keep you updated over the course of the week. Right, so today is week 2. It's my second long run. So today's Saturday, and it is a 2-mile long run this weekend. So last week I did 1.5. This weekend I'm doing 2. I do find it kind of strange that I'm upping the distance even though I didn't do too well last week, but that's what the program calls for. So my focus today is going to be on running for longer periods of time without stopping, and obviously not paying attention to pace or anything, because I'm just trying to get the run done to the best of my ability, and then when I feel more comfortable, then I can start focusing on increasing the pace per mile or something like that. But for now, just taking it easy, trying to run as long as possible, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I just got home. It's hailing, but that was really good. That was like way better than last week. I ran 3.2k or 2 miles, and I only stopped 3 times. And it was an 11-minute mile over the course of the whole thing. So, yeah, I'm obviously not a pro, but I thought that was pretty all right. I was able to kind of run for like 8 or so minute spans, which I was proud of because last week I was walking like every 4 minutes. So I think there's improvement there. I am feeling quite pleased with the way today went. Okay, so it's week 3. Today is March 30th, and this is the worst run so far. It's only Monday, so it was meant to be a 30-second run. I thought after my really good run on Saturday that I could maybe go up to 40 seconds, 20 seconds. And the second I started running, I could feel my shin splints in full force. It feels like my legs are gonna shatter. And it's really defeating to have this happening right now because the sign up for RunDisney Marathon Weekend is in 3 days. So it makes me wonder whether I can actually do it, whether I can actually train to run a 10K, considering today I could barely run for 30 seconds without feeling like I was gonna break my shin like Kevin Ware. But yeah, I don't know. I am not really feeling good about this. It's embarrassing to vlog when there's other people out. But today wasn't good. So I'm gonna go home and ice my legs. I will not be going on a walk tomorrow, which is a shame because it's been like beautiful lately. But my plan is that I won't leave the house tomorrow. I'll do ab workouts, arm workouts, but I won't touch my legs, and I'll let them rest before Wednesday, and then that'll be my final run before the sign-ups to see how it goes. So yeah, today it's not good, not a good run. I will say for one thing that I did make it the full 30 minutes, but I feel like I'm balancing on a fine line between pushing through the pain and doing something that you shouldn't be doing, because you're not supposed to run with shin splints. You're not supposed to try and push through it. You're supposed to just rest, and I do feel like I'm kind of on the edge of doing an appropriate amount of activity versus ignoring what I shouldn't be doing. To try and help my shin splints, I'm icing my legs, but I don't have any ice packs. So I've got broccoli florets and curly fries. happy Wednesday and happy April 1st. It's finally April. March was 700 days long and it was painful, so I'm happy that, yeah, we finally made it this far. But it's Wednesday. If you've been watching, obviously my Monday run did not go very well, and that has made me nervous about today, especially because tomorrow is the DVC early window to sign up for marathon weekend in January. So I feel a bit uncomfortable signing up for a 10K if I suck at running. So yeah, I'm really hoping today goes better and that'll put me in a more comfortable position. I've changed my shoes and gone back to my original shoes. So I had gotten a new pair of gym shoes for Christmas, and it's after I started wearing those that I developed shin splints. So there's got to be a correlation there. And I was getting better, but I have good days and I have bad days. So maybe changing the shoes will help. So I've got them on. Gonna go give this a go. I'm really hoping for the best. I can usually tell within my first couple of steps how the run's gonna go. So I'm definitely nervous, but I'm really hoping for the best because I really want to do this and I really want to get decent at running, and I don't want to be a person that has excuses like shin splints and bad knees and all that stuff. I just want to be a person that can go and do it. So that's what I'm trying to be. I've got this, whatever, it's self-isolation. It doesn't matter. I just got back home, and that was good, and it put me in a really good mood because, yeah, it could have been worse. It felt better in my new shoe, or my old shoes, so I'll probably stick to that. I think like the hardest part of doing the run, walk, run is actually the stopping running and the starting running. Like I feel like there's just a little tiny bit of extra energy that goes into starting yourself and stopping yourself. Like it would almost be easier to just run the whole time. So yeah, I'm still sticking to the plan. Today felt a lot better, which makes me feel a lot better going into tomorrow because I'll definitely be registering for the 5 and the 10K if I can get in. So I'm feeling good after today. So it is week 3 today. It is Saturday, April 4th. The sign-ups for RunDisney have been postponed indefinitely, so I don't actually know when that's going to happen, but I haven't signed up yet. Gonna continue training because it's Saturday, it's a long run day, so I have to do 2.5 miles today, which is 4 kilometers. So yeah, gonna give that a go. Hopefully it goes all right, and I'll check in with you after. Okay, I did it. It was good. I ran a 10-minute 40-second mile on average, and I ran the first 1.3 kilometers without stopping for a break. So I think I've mentioned this before, but my goal at this point is not speed, it's just to be able to run as long as possible without actually stopping. So I ran 4K and I only stopped 3 times. Each time was for between 30 seconds to a minute, and then picked up again and ran for like 8 minutes at a time without having to stop. So I'm really proud of that. Yeah, we'll see next week how it goes. I can feel my shin starting to hurt towards the end of it, so that's less than ideal, but I'm gonna ice them and I'm gonna take a bath later, and then we'll pick back up on Monday with the run, walk, run pattern for week 4. Okay, so it's Monday, it's April 6th or 7th, and I just did my maintenance workout. So I've gone up to 60 seconds running, 30 seconds walking, which I wanted to do last week, I told you guys, but that didn't go very well. I was nervous today starting because I thought I was just gonna have my legs feel exactly like last week, and they did at the beginning, but I was able to push through it and do the 60 seconds, 30 seconds, so I'm pleased with that. But yeah, so this is week 4, and I'm gonna stick to the 60 seconds now, and this will be my first full month, so this will be the first video that I post, and I'm hoping in a couple more weeks to go to 90 seconds walking, no, 90 seconds running, 30 seconds walking. So feeling good after today that it wasn't a complete fail. So I'll check in later in the week. Okay, so today is April 11th, and it is the 4th week, the end of my 4th week of the Jeff Galloway 10K training program. So after today, I'm going to be able to post my first video about my first month of training, but today's going to be a hard one first, so I need to get through that. I have a 30-minute run coming up. No distance, it's just however far I can get in 30 minutes. So the goal is obviously to run for the whole time. I have no expectation that I will run for the whole 30 minutes. I'm hoping to keep it at 3 30-second walk breaks, 30-second to a minute walk breaks, and to be able to run the rest of the time, but that is definitely like a big goal, and I realize it might not be possible. So just gonna do my best. Really want to have a good one today. It looks like it's gonna be pretty warm out. We're still in quarantine for anyone that's wondering, but yeah, that's my plan for today, and I'll keep you posted how it goes when I get done. I think in the beginning I said that this was a 16-week program, and I lied, it's 18 weeks, but it shouldn't be a huge difference. It'll put me about September time frame that I'd be done training, so I'm really excited. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I did it. I stopped 3 times. I thought I was only gonna stop twice, but at minute 25 I got a stitch, so I stopped for like 30 seconds. But in the 30 minutes I had to run, I ran 4.71k. I think if I had kept going, I would have had the 5k in under 33 minutes. So I'm really happy with that, like really happy, which is good because this whole quarantine thing has been rough, and this week has been rough, but I've got that going for me and all the endorphins from it. So yeah, I'm pleased. I'll do up all the data soon and see what we get, but 30 minutes, 4.71k, that's great.